because it's not a short, but it's vertically oriented. The aspect ratio and, just getting it fully in frame is going to be tedious, but, we'll work with what we got.
Disabled base. I'm not a bad person, but I'm a quick person. Most people are slow and stupid. I'm fast. There's no
Okay, even if you are in a hurry and you generally like to get things done fast and you're short on time, that still doesn't give you a right to take advantage of these special compensations allocated to people like the disabled. Like, come on, man, that's just not right.
People in wheelchairs trying to use this space in those 45 seconds distributed by this. So no one loses.
Okay, that's often because, disabled people make up a small percentage of the population, but hypothetically, what if there was some disabled person? And I wouldn't be surprised if there actually was, and you're just omitting a crucial fact about what's happened with this. So what if there was someone there, huh? Like, how would you feel then?
The last time I took one of these spaces, someone goes, "Excuse me, are you disabled?" And I replied, "I am actually." And their face was like,
breathe.
I legitimately think you actually might be, now that I think about it. But I think that person made that face because, I think, they were in their head confirming, no, yeah, this guy definitely deserves that spot. I don't know. Maybe Tate actually is, using that spot to his own benefit because he is disabled and because he actually does need it. I actually take back everything I said, Maybe he is legitimately handicapped, and maybe he is, using it for appropriate purposes.
You don't need a vape. Have you ever seen anyone with a vape? Have you ever sat in a room? So we go, wait, let me just go, my vape's done.
Breathe air! You don't need a cigar. Like, okay, I could say the exact same thing about cigars, because, he's always sucking on that. I'm reminded of the Carlin bit every time I see a guy smoking a cigar. It's just some, big black dick, and I think to myself, yeah, for all this, repressed sexuality, you sure are. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it.
Uncharging. Load it up.
Oh, I gotta buy this, ship it all the way from Cuba, take it out of its, wooden packaging, cut the end off, light it in a circular motion. I could apply all of this to you smoking cigars, and it would sound just as superfluous, my man.
I mean, I smoke cigars, but I know what the
Okay, people who are experienced smoking vapes know what the they're doing, okay?
Give me a big fat cigar. I'm risking cancer to look like a mafia boss.
Yeah, and they're risking, long syrup to look like a mafia boss. Christ, we gotta get a pulmonologist on this stream, because this stream keeps on going back to lungs. I mean, I had the mucus, then we're talking about gas stoves that could be harmful to the lungs. Now we're talking about cigars and vapes. Wow.
Fine. I'm not sitting there smoking cigars and going, I can't believe this is bad for me. No, like these children. And what kind of parent lets their...
Cigars are objectively worse than both cigarettes and vape. What the hell are we talking about, man?
16-year-old vape anyway. If I had a 16-year-old son, he's like, I got a vape. Get the out of here, vape. Do some push-ups. You ain't got time to vape. You gotta do push-ups.
If I was your 16-year-old son, I would legitimately think about taking a 22 to your head and pulling the trigger at point-blank range in Minecraft. Go Now, I'm not defending vapors here. I mean, honestly, when I was in high school, right, I'm utterly convinced that the people in my school did it just to look cool and fit in. That's it. Juul was created because people who kept on wanting nicotine but didn't want the carcinogens from cigarettes could smoke that. But, what purpose do they have doing it? It's just to look cool. It's just to look cool. But in terms of performatively looking cool, cigarettes are so horrible. No, cigars. So similarly named. Cigars are so horrible. Oh, away with that. Like, also, I like how him wanting to look like a mafia boss is a subtle admission that he is engaged in illegal activities. So yeah, isn't that interesting?
They got time.
Not have sons.
Okay, to smoke a cigar, you have to not only, I'm pretty sure, cut off the end of it, but light it in some sort of circular motion, smoke it, and it takes like a good 5 to 10 minutes to smoke. Like, I'm pretty sure most vape cartridges take just as long. You don't got time! Shut the dude.
Who are too busy buying NFTs and say, oh, I made a little bit of money and I'm skinny.
Dude, aren't you trading crypto? Yeah, like, you teach courses on how to trade crypto.
Little arms and go to crypto conventions and be dorks. I will not have nerds as children. I refuse to have a
Not have nerds on as children. That's why I'm teaching my audience of 14-year-old boys how to trade crypto and lose all their money in the market.
carry the lame tape. If my son is a nerd, one of
Dude, so contradictory, man.
us has to die, him or me, and I'll challenge him to Mortal Kombat.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine one day you're sitting in Paris.
Yeah, like how you challenge those captured girls to Mortal Kombat. You know, this is straight up child abuse. I'm glad he doesn't want children because holy the implications of this, man.
You're sitting there having a fucking coffee, and terrorists roll through with AKs, and the person next to you has their brains blown out. You're gonna stand there and be like,
Okay, if anyone's drinking just a coffee, okay, say, yeah, you're eating something, you're drinking a coffee, then somebody's brains get blown out. Who wouldn't look like that, man? Who wouldn't look like that?
waiting to die. I'm gonna be like, bang, I've seen that before. Okay, boom, boom, duck and dive and take one.
So you've encountered terrorists before? Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Actually, no. I think he has encountered terrorists before. It's just that he's working with them because he has shady connections. Like, obviously, hindsight's 2023, and this has come out now. He has shady connections, and he knows how terrorists operate. You know.
Terrorists out next, get the AK, go Rambo. I don't play games. My flight's delayed. It's no big deal. Thank you very much. Thank you. Do you have salt?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. But when my flight's delayed, it's not like when your flight's delayed. I'm not with a bunch of peasants in a peasant holding area with a tiny Starbucks somewhere in the corner. No. When my flight's delayed. We just have our meal early. KFC. Eat fried chicken. What else am I going to eat? Obviously. This is what powered me to world championships. Nothing's going to change. Thank you very, very much. You're sparkling water.
For your safety, I strongly suggest you do the same.
Yeah, trafficking is really profitable to the point where it can make you afford private jets. Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm honestly agreeing with Tate more than anything. Christ. Am I getting out of the Matrix on stream? Wow.
Get all your friends around. Call every friend you have right now. Invite them out for a party. They all turn up, pour out sparkling water. Say, everyone, let's have a glass of water together. Water can't hurt anybody. We're all probably dehydrated anyway. What's the worst water can do? Let's have a nice glass of water, and everyone's gonna drink it. You see that one dude? Oh, there's bubbles. Never speak to him. You like the color?
If you actually said a drink was sparkling water, but I tasted it, and it turned... No, if you said, okay, a drink was water, but it turned out to be, like, that carbonated, absolute... that, like, filth, that disgusting, like, made in a laboratory, LaCroix tasting shit... sorry, I'd walk myself out. You don't have to say it for me, okay, buddy? Like, I'll completely exclude myself from your life, okay? Because I don't want to be around you. And obviously you don't want to be around me, but I'll sit myself out before you make me, okay? Thank you very much. So long as you're offering me, what, San Pellegrino or some yeah.
Yeah, I had mixed reviews on the color. Some people said they like it, some people said they don't like it. And I said, well, what color is your Bugatti? Well, fuck off then. I come home. My 4 wives are sick. They've seen on the news there's a new deadly contagion. Andrew, you need to wear a new deadly contagion. I pick up my sword. I am the commander of this house. I decide if there's a contagion. I decide what I do. Be quiet.
I think I'm looking at the contagion right now.
Cook. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on air. I had a girlfriend who was a vegan. I didn't know she
Oh my god, dude.
was a vegan. Unfortunately, I found out.
Like, now I know, truly, why this man has completely garnered an audience of almost entirely 14-year-olds.
She said, oh, I'll never cook meat for you. I said, look, well, I'll be honest with you. Right now, we're going to end up splitting up because you're living in my house and I'm paying the bills and I want a steak, you're cooking. That was a good 2-hour argument until she eventually cooked the steak. Of course she did. What's she going to do, lose me? She cooked the steak. She sat there. She pretended she was upset. 2 weeks later, she's eating meat. I converted her. I fixed her. One person at a time, I'm going to fix the world.
This is the reality.
Oh, Christ, that is entirely poor taste. What low standard. Like, that is poor taste, okay? Right? That's poor taste. Legitimately choosing You over veganism. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
If you're some fat dude and you just had a heart attack and I don't really know you, you're gonna die. I mean, if you're a really good friend, no, not even if you're a friend, if you're my friend, you just can't get pussy. Go ahead, a heart attack. What's wrong with you? Go hospital later, have a drink.
Yeah, because that's totally how heart attacks work. You have this immense pain in your chest, and your entire body just shuts down, and you're on the brink of death. Get up. Yeah, that's totally how it works, man. That's totally how it works.
Cigarette, cup of coffee, back in the game. I'm heart attacks in the
Yeah, a cigarette and a cup of coffee. Known treatment to heart attacks. Oh, yeah. No defibrillators, no chest compressions, no, breathing in air, no getting him to the ICU. No, just cigarette, cup of coffee, bam. You're right out there.
Pussy. None of my friends would even have those kind of problems because I don't roll with fucking little bitches.
Dude, if one of his friends collapsed from, like, a bullet wound right through the lung, like, cigarette, cup of coffee, take it, man. Take it. Get the fucking on, man. Get the hey, come on. If you're gonna be you're not gonna be my friend, okay? That's just how it is. I decide if you have a contagion, right? You say your contagion's, a heart attack, or, at the same time, this bullet to the lung. Nope, heart attack, cup of coffee, get the like, this guy's, they thrive on being horrible people, okay? That's all right-wing politics are at this point, all right?
But if you're some dude I don't know, you need CPR, and they will look at me, who knows CPR? Well, me. Help him. No. Why?
Isn't he your friend, though?
Gay? Some child is outside enjoying their life, playing with toys.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Right. You'd rather choose, letting your very friend die over being. Okay. Right. Yeah. Sure.
Smiling in the sunshine, having fun. I hate happiness. I hate happy children. Anyway.
I know, dude. I know. Like, if you loved happiness, you wouldn't be on the internet.
You're all losers. We've discussed this before. I'm the king of the world. There's no
Yeah, Tate fans are losers.
power in sushi. The whole point of food and water, or food and liquids, are the only things you put in your body. Unless you're a freak and you're sticking things places they shouldn't go. 100 people at random who last had sushi for dinner, and 100 people at random who last had T-bone steaks for dinner. And you've got these 200 people, 100 on each side, and they had a fight in the middle to the death. Who the is going to win? A whole bunch of hippie liberal California losers and their sushi, or a whole bunch of cowboys and heroes with their big-ass steaks? What's wrong with you? What kind of full-grown adult deliberately, not an accident, deliberately...
Okay, maybe the liberals, because the people with the T-bone steaks probably not only died from heart attacks, but their friends have refused to help them out of fear of being gay. All the cholesterol is built up in their lungs, and their friends are like, I don't want to be gay. Maybe have a cup of coffee and a cigar. And the hippie liberals are just standing there like, what the going on? I thought this was supposed to be like a fight to the death or something. And I'm like, okay, I can have my California rolls. And, maybe I don't have to use cups of coffee and cigars. like coffee and cigars. And, he's clenching his chest. Like, his face is red. He's sort of... Didn't help me. Okay, that's a pretty good plan. Well, I guess right now, cigars and cups of coffee aren't proven treatments. I don't know. Maybe you should have kept to the sushi diet, man. That's what I'm saying. And truly, I don't know how these LA hippie liberals, I don't know what they sound like. I'd assume they sound like vaush to one extent or another. But, Christ. And these 200 T-bone, they're 200 people. But these, like heavy T-bone steaks, they got a lot of cholesterol, man. Okay? I mean, the sushi, doesn't that have like a lot of omega-3s? And on top of that, you got like the rice outside of it. So you've got carbs too. So long as you're eating enough sushi, right?
eat sushi. You go on a date with a chick. Well, I'll have the sushi, please. With the little chopsticks out, dipping it in the sauce. Fuck is wrong? Full-grown man. He looked normal, looked like a normal dude. And we're going through the menu, and he sits there, and he says, I think I'll try the sushi. What kind of full-grown adult deliberately, not on accident, deliberately eats sushi? You go on a date with a chick.
Anybody who isn't a terminally online schizo Tate fan,
I'll have the sushi, please. With the little
aka a rational person,
chopsticks out.
who's not, you know, a complete and total repressed moral Puritan, who watches absolute dog content like this unironically.
Dipping it in the sauce. What is wrong with you?
Andrew, I know you said money isn't real, but I am getting fucked. Having $5 million when you're young is much better than having billions when you're 17. What the do with money when you're old? Your dick doesn't work. You're tired. You don't want to go places. You're decrepit. You're slow. There's nothing left to do at that age.
Okay.
Please, Corona. I'm so scared. No.
Me too, please.
Oh my God.
Alright.
Thank you. Oh my God, please. Close one. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I was so worried. A lot of people ask me, Andrew, why do you have a machete next to you?
Wait, oh, what'd he do there?
And my answer is simple. Why wouldn't you? Oh my God. The disease
Thank you.
What the fuck are you gonna do with money when you're old? Your dick doesn't work. You're tired. You don't want to go places.
Keep in mind, this compilation was made to make Tate look good, okay?
You're decrepit. You're slow. There's nothing left to do at that age.
Bro, I need a mask. Corona. Please, Corona. I'm so scared. No.
Me too, please.
Oh my God. The disease
Thank you.
Oh my God, please.
Oh, based! Christ! Jesus Christ! Tate is being based again? I'm agreeing with him right here, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I was so worried. A lot of people ask me, Andrew, why do you have a machete next to you?
It's because he's insane.
And my answer is simple. Why wouldn't I have a machete next to me? Why don't you have a machete next to you?
Because who the needs a machete? Like, okay, I'm assuming this is because of breaking and entering, and you know, basic home self-defense. A gun would beat a machete 10 out of 10 times. Okay.
What if someone gets in the house, gets fresh? So yeah, someone knocks on my door in the middle of the night. I have to go answer the door. Just instantly pick up my machete. And people are, yeah, but that's weird. It's really not weird. I think ahead, motherfucker. I have a machete next to my bed. In fact, there's at least one, depending on the room, between 1 and 3 machetes hidden in every single room in my house, even bathrooms. Any room I'm in my house, I can produce a weapon.
Yeah. Okay. I can just take one Glock, preferably with a suppressor, and just Roblox you instantly, man. Okay.
And if you can't do the same thing, you need to think long and hard about why you're such a little.
Christ, he really does not want to be a. Okay.